I know Stanley Dink is that little.
That's my thing.
At the very end, he's like,
And you say it's so dead of charm, too.
I know. It's just. He just sneaks it in right at the end. That's why I've been leaving, like, when we, like, the credits start going, I start leaving it in there because the shit we say is hilarious.
That was good. And that wasn't that long, right? What time?
No, I think that's about
Hour and a half.
Well,
yeah, we started at like
I say
15.
about an hour and 10 minutes. I think it's about an hour and 10 minutes long.
Okay.
Which is I expected this episode to be.
Yeah.
And I forgot to mention, I was going to mention right at the end but I guess it would have already passed. We talked a lot about Queen, but Queen is before this, so it doesn't matter.
Well, hopefully, if Joe remembers the order. I might be editing this one tomorrow.
My fault.
I might be editing. No.
Junk mail file.
No, it's my fault. No big deal. At least I didn't label it differently, and I spelled favorite correctly. So.
And you did, right? Yeah. So your spelling's good.
Spell check's gotten better. But I think I lost something over here. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen though, because even Gina was like, she's like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of samesies on this one. I'm like, oh yeah, there's no question.
Well, that's why I won't back down, because I'm like, somebody's having I won't back down for sure.
And you
I wanted to cut Refugee, but I was like, fuck it. I
and
like it too much, right?
I had, like I said, I had other songs, but even in my number 5, You're So Bad, that was my number 5, so you already had that one.
And I'm sorry, like I passed it off. I would have been going last.
No,
like a couple of mine would have been covered, so we kind of fucked you by going last.
And that's why. And the other thing is too, is sometimes we go off on little tangents, which we used to do in the earlier shows. And so sometimes, like we did today, when I only have really one pick, we went off a couple of different tangents. Which
Wilburys, Queen, all that shit.
And interesting, yeah. So it's not a bad thing. It's like, oh, so we're just going to talk about something different.
Well, that is one of the downsides of hosting, because your list, the chances of your list having samesies.
Oh yes,
if it's not really unique, there's a pretty high chance, right?
Yeah, especially if it's an artist. The artist is always the big one, because especially if you're not into the artist, then most people would probably be
generic, right?
Right.
They're going to go to the hits, probably, right?
But the positive to hosting is you get that beginning, a FaceTime, and you do get your screen time and get to talk, so it kind of balances out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I really do like hosting. I like it. I like coming up with that preamble.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun part doing the research too. Like, okay, how can I make this inviting rather than just reading something? I'm always trying to come up with a new little spin, and I think I have my shtick now for going forward for things. So,
and I think I explained to you beforehand. I said I went different this time. I kind of went like you did. Normally I have my little bleh, whatever it is. And this time I went with like the stats and stuff I knew people wouldn't be hitting on, because like it's pretty interesting. Because again, we're talking to artists. None all 4 of us aren't really huge fans of.
Well, for 97, I had some like you said, and then I was like, I don't know, that sounds good. So I put it right into chat. I'm like, what do they say about 97? I said, concise intro for a podcast discussing 97 in music, featuring new artists, current styles, blah 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 blah. And then it was really long. I'm like, that's not concise, you fuckers. That's like one of my texts.
I can ramble all by myself.
Just Ranked is researched and produced by the Just Ranked crew. Edited and mixed by Joe Burkle. Socials and marketing by DJR Media Services. Theme music by Blue Joker. If you're enjoying the show, please set your podcast app to download new episodes and help spread the word by leaving a review and tell everyone you know to listen.